Hello everyone, how we doing? If you're watching this live, you're probably not going to see this bit, but if you're watching this after we've been live, thanks very much. We're going to watch some football today. I'm a wee bit late coming back from Newcastle, and yeah, had a great time. St James's Park, phenomenal. But the games are already started. I'm a little bit behind, and I don't want this on the screen for too long. So we're going to just get in and get comfy. Already got the Newcastle scarf set up, and for you guys that do come to join us live, be sure to tell me. What's going on with your game week, how we've been getting on and how we've been rocking and rolling. We'll get the teams up on shortly, but it's already 1-0 to Borusia Dortmund, which is all good fun. Sorry, guys. Let's change the camera back for a second and we'll get the screens all sorted. Sorry, guys. I'm a tad behind and I'm just nervous with the potential audio I've got in the background here as well as everything else. So I just was quite eager. I actually wanted to come on a little bit quicker than this to try and catch some of the pre-game and whatever. But let's put on the Man City. Oh, Tottenham have just scored 1-0 to the Spurs. Let's go and get a replay here. So it's a Man City corner. Ederson punches it. And then, wow, is this a mad counter-attack here? It's a clean sheet gone for City. There we go. Let's zoom this out a tad. And then we can get that screen on. Boom. There we go. Awesome. Now, you don't need to see me as much anymore. There we go. We'll get something nice on the screen, and we'll get the second game up we're watching as well, which is Leverkusen against Dortmund, top of the table, 6-pointer in the Bundesliga, and we might have some special guests joining us today, guys. There we go. Sorted. Love to see it. And let me just go and get the chat sorted. There's a bunch of you here. We'll get fist bumps on arrival. Charlie Dunbar, fist bump, my man. Good to see you. Tatos, 93 Acres, Ian Sorare. Ian, talk to me, man. I was listening to Celtics and Johnson on the radio coming home, and Jesus, man, was biting my nails while driving. Didn't have cruise control, so I had to bite one hand at a time, and like rotate a bit. But all good fun. Let me know, guys, who are here on the chat, if there is an audio bleed through, can you hear the official commentary? That will be a problem for me. So please do let me know if you catch it in any moment of silence or even when I'm talking, if you pick it up at all. We don't want to get in trouble here on the channel. It's the last thing we want to do. But yeah, very feisty start in the Premier League, safe to say. And 1-0 up for both away teams, Borussia Dortmund and Tottenham. Really going against me here. I've got Frimpong and Guardiola now with clean sheets decimated in the opening 10 minutes of both games. And for me, we've got the mix in here. We've got the recipe for a special one for sure, because away teams scoring in the opening 15, especially in the opening 10 minutes, is a massive indicator on a high-scoring game. So I'd love to see that on both the games we've got here. So I think we're going to have a feisty first half. I would expect another couple of goals. Oh, here goes City. There you go. One each. Now we've got a fight back goal here for City within the first 10 minutes also. There's a bit of a scuffle for the ball here, by the way. Ruben Diaz or someone is trying to get the ball back, and Pedro Porro and someone else, they're all at it. They're all trying to take forever with the ball. It's a bit of a scuffle there. It is feisty, man. This is feisty. It's going to be so high scoring. It's a free kick in from Julian Alvarez. The offside trap here. We need to watch out for that. I think it's an OG, by the way. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I don't think any City player touches that, or it's an OG. So Julian Alvarez has whipped that in. Oh, yeah. It bounces off a Son's thigh. Straight OG. Son, man. Oh, he must feel like a klutz right now. But yeah, 10 minutes in. Spicy. Like I said in the Telegram, our season isn't defined on games against. I've been really bad with keeping up on the Telegram this week, guys. I'm really sorry for that, and I will do better going forward. There's been a lot of travelling, a lot of hustling and bustling over the last week or two. David Marshall just saved a penalty. Yes, man. I have a DNP Limer in my cap 240 that was screwing me, and I needed Marshall to do something significant to get that 240 rare threshold in. So that Marshall pen save might be a hero for me this weekend. Fantastic. And super rare Goretzka. And wouldn't you know it, Oyarzabal started on the bench. I've screwed over my Callum McGregor unique goal. But we did get a goal from Odsonne Edouard unique. So McGinn did rubbish. No one else has really stood out in that team. I would really need Starfelt to run the show again to get that team off the ground. But it's been a fun game week. And under 23 with Guardiola and Wirtz is probably was my last chance for a huge score opportunity, I think. We've got WAS currently playing against Herbivores, or whatever they're called, in Denmark, and we might get a little bit of OP action. So I just need to move something. So I have invited some guests. We'll see if any of them join us. I might need to resend the link because I had some technical difficulties when starting, so I need to just double check for messages in case anyone is trying to get in and failing. But yeah, let me know how your game week's getting on, guys. You're running and riding. I was at St James's Park last night with SR Dinebar, the man himself, and his motley crew, along with Adam Boer and the guys that won the Instagram competition. They were down from Dunblane in Scotland. It was great seeing them. And Simply Alex and his crew were there as well. The Simpletons, I think it is. But yeah, so it was a great crowd of us. I think 10 all in. It was a great game. And honestly, St James's Park is the number one stadium for me outside of Glasgow, like easily. Like, I was thinking I might do that a little bit with how I do this Newcastle video in terms of maybe an actual video, maybe kind of rank it and then start, I can start a little leaderboard now because I've been to like half a dozen places, and I was thinking to maybe get some controversy. I would call it the Celtic scale or the Celtic Park scale or something. Just for a bit of banter. You excited about the tennis? Yes, man. When I seen that score, I'm not going to lie, I was praying he was injured, Donnarumma. But I heard it was a red card. I've still not actually looked into it. But yeah, some guaranteed utility for tennis. Hopefully it's a 3-match ban. That would be awesome. And tennis, like Luis Enrique is begging to drop Donnarumma from some of the noises he was making early season around signing tennis and what he wanted to see from Donnarumma. And as we know in sorare terms, Donnarumma has been thoroughly unconvincing, although it can be a smasher. Man City keeping the pressure on. It's been a long 3 minutes. Feels like a lot's happened. A lot of actual cut and thrust in both games, really. Leverkusen have got a real urgency in their play at the moment, really trying to get forward and affect the game because being behind already to Dortmund is not too good for them. You can see Fulkrug there with the goal. Oh, Haaland, by the way, might have been a beast save from Vicario. Let's get the Tottenham game back on screen. Yeah, so Son, error led to goal, or sorry, OG, I beg your pardon, and his goal. So if you had a Son this week, you've just been double decisive in the worst way possible. Wow, check that out. Kulusevski going well on the 64 already in this game, and no one in the Man City team has picked up any significant AA. Maybe Bernardo's the early runner that you look at, but nothing's really happened yet, has it? Wee bit of works magic here. Skips by 1 or 2, plays a ball inside for, I think that's Hoffman. And now Odilon's up in the attacking midfield spot. He plays Frimpong in the box, cut back. Oh, Grimaldo let the side down. Interception. And now Julian Brandt and 1 or 2 others are playing some triangles, trying to get out, but wouldn't you know it, Palacios putting out those fires, getting the ball back, and now it's Wirtz and... Is this Odilon? He's playing like Diaby. And then here we go, Wirtz! Oh, shot from outside the box. Oh, no, sorry, Xhaka. I beg your pardon. Shot from outside the box on target. Nice curl. Not a lot. No, it wasn't weak, but wasn't quick enough to beat the keeper with that kind of trajectory. Needs a lot more pace on it. Man City controlling some possession as well, looking good. I was 31st after the first game week and limited, but got 2 DNPs this game week. Rico, man, what comp was that? One of the 220s or one of the Premier League ones or something? Plenty of good weekend for me with the Scottish fixtures. Yeah. Good to hear, Ian. I don't really know what else has happened. I know Rangers are playing maybe the now or something. But whenever I'm travelling or going to a game, I find it really hard to keep abreast of everything else that's going on. As you can hear, I can just about talk after Newcastle. I wasn't like drinking or anything, so it was maybe a bit easier to keep my voice. Not as much screaming. I was trying to scream and shout and sing and get involved with the Geordies. But I didn't know all their songs. And that was one of the things that was the most impressive thing. The fans actually sang, and the fans actually have songs of their own, like I've been like I was saying this to the Geordie boys and everyone else I was kind of sitting with. Like Newcastle was great for just like meeting random mates for 10 seconds. So just people who just like, oh, what do you think about the game today, mate? Or have a bit of banter with them, walking out, walking in, going for a cigarette, that kind of thing. And Villa, I had a great time at. I thought the atmosphere was brilliant, but there wasn't really that much like singing or songs and stuff. And this is what I'm kind of referencing against Newcastle. The Newcastle fans did say if that game was at like Saturday 3 o'clock or maybe like Sunday at 2 or something, you know, maybe they wouldn't have had that extra layer of like spice on it. And that's the reason I wanted to go to the game, because I wanted to go under the floodlights, you know, and see what St James's Park was made of. I was really, because I couldn't go to Champions League games at St James's Park. I don't think we've got access to that. So that was the next best thing, really. So I totally accept that. That was a bit of a special occasion. It's a big, and for me, like, I really think of that as Newcastle's derby, and that's me as a kind of neutral in it. But Sunderland, I don't think, oh, Newcastle Sunderland, I'm going to watch that game. But Newcastle Man United, I watched that no problem, and especially now after having been at it, it's definitely a fixture I would love to visit again for sure. And I told you, man, whenever I go to games, as long as it's not a Man City one, there's fireworks, you know. So it was definitely a good game. It was great seeing Gordon, and Gordon like scored and celebrated like right in front of us. It was fantastic. City going close again there. Haaland chapping at the door. I predicted Haaland could get big AA in this game, but I didn't think it would be big negative AA. Oh, Jesus, Haaland, what are you doing to yourself? It was cap 220 month long. Yeah, I feel kind of the same. I got a DNP Christopher Ayer into mine as well, but if the rest of the guys score okay, man, like, I don't really know, like, how many people will get two really good scores is my kind of thinking now at this stage of the game. So I think you've got to get one mad score to be in amongst the good stuff. The more mad scores, the better, of course, but it does feel like a competition where everyone's fourth score is probably going to be quite weak. So it's just how weak is your fourth score is the game I'm playing now. It's just I always want, to make the fourth score as weak as or as strong as possible, if that makes sense. So, and also you don't really decide how the players score, but in terms of like motivation for the competition or worrying this week about Christopher Ayer dropping a DNP and killing my outfit, I just think about, well, as long as like the score I got last week, if that's still my fourth best score, then I'll be fine, you know. Plenty still to go. Kind of like, what's that? You know, there's a game or maybe so like we set the benchmarks, kind of like racing, I suppose. We've set the lap time with the first cap 220 where we got a good score. That's like the, you know, we need to beat that every game week. Obviously, we won't probably do it this week with a DNP. Maybe you won't either. But, you know, we've got enough cracks at the whip to try and hit the mark. Grimaldo with a cross there to Nabdy. Goes out. Corner. It was a deflection. Love it, guys. Love it. So, yeah, the Man City game is still kind of bouncing around quite City-ish. A lot of control possession in this kind of... I don't really even know how to describe the City formation because it's such a fluid kind of tapestry now at this point. Haaland's been played in the channel one-on-one with Royale. Haaland plays a good ball into the box there, but a defender heads it away. Bernardo clears, collected it there, but then was dispossessed and bounced about. Vicario's kicked it into touch. Let's get the mic a bit closer to me. Leverkusen have really, Dortmund look a bit scared. See, since Dortmund have scored, like they are, and it might be their style of play for this match. Leverkusen are going to be very dominant on the ball, and Leverkusen are masters of controlling the centre ground in such a good way. Frimpong, step over, beats a man to the byline, cuts back. Oh, no one can get on the end of it. Except for Hoffman, kind of edge of the box, shot over the crossbar. It was never, by the time it gets to Hoffman, the pace is out of the ball and it's kind of bouncing and stuff. It was never, that had to have been special to make something out of it. Nice goal here. We're just getting our replay of it. So it kind of happens as I was turning everything on. Oh, lovely bit of give and go between Royce and Sabitzer. Sabitzer gets a bit lucky with his flick on to the man in the box that then lays it on for Füllkrug, who got the assist. I'll check the screen in a second. But yeah, nice actual bit of play there from Dortmund for their goal. But yeah, exciting stuff, guys. Exciting stuff. Ian, definitely, I've averaged 328 now for 3 weeks, which I think in another one similar to that should be fairly high. Yeah, I agree. I think if you've got those kind of stables of points, and if you did get your kind of yes, all the if, buts, and maybes happened score, then you're just running straight to the top of the leaderboard. You know, you will always get a DNP. You'll always get a stinker now and again, but I think that's a good thing about the month long is, I say, you get more than one crack at the whip. Really strong down the right-hand side from Leverkusen. They really are getting, Dortmund are getting compact and deep. Like, this is like old school Bolton Wanderers kind of stuff, Frimpong to the byline again. Great ball into the box. But Dortmund have got literally like 8 guys in the box. Leverkusen have got no one. Ball comes to edge of the box. Granted, Xhaka with a left foot shot is good attempt, well hit. It was a clearance from Brandt there that resulted in that. Oh, sweet, by the way. If that was on target, it could have went in, but it just wide of the post. Goalkeeper was certainly beaten. Good height, power, lovely volley. Xhaka set himself up for there. And yeah, the commentator says they're getting warmer. 20 minutes in, Leverkusen are chapping for that fight back goal. City got their fight back goal very quickly. Tottenham now getting a wee bit, got a corner or something. They had a wee effort down their right-hand side just now. They're starting to build up and get into it. There's a bunch of you here, guys. If you are watching this live, do drop a wee like on the video. 2 seconds. We'll swap camera for a second. Well, we've got the big screen on. It's not too bad to switch between cameras. Because I don't think I'll get copyrighted for this wee tiny screen. But yeah, Fulkrug, and who got the assist? Oh no, Ryerson got the goal. Fulkrug with the assist. I beg your pardon. Is the way it went. Ta is absolutely stinking the place out at this point. Oh, sorry. If guest number 1 says the link didn't work, so give me 2 seconds. That's okay. Let me just send this over. Sorry, guys. Did I send one here? Finish this. I don't understand. Oh, okay, got you. Awesome. So I need to get my headphones set up now. We should have a wee guest inbound. Can you check the Hibs scores? Yeah. Let's get the Hibs ones up if you want. I've got Marshall, so I should be able to find them easy enough. Let's see. So yeah, not really helping me out here. Was, love that. 96. Love a bit of that, Was. Well done, son. Jota, Captain Jota till I die. Oh, what could he do for us? By the way, 84% complete. If we get a Captain Jota till I die of old, we're running right into the top 80 with this team, which is the target, despite the Joe Hart scale situation there. That's fun. Champ Euro. How many points? 75. Yeah, so Starfield could get us a card, I think. It won't be anything great. And we're just about hitting Freshie. Let's get to the games we've got here. Rocca has been booked, so that's not good. Clean sheet, and I just don't want him losing any points on goals conceded, so let's watch out for that. And 220, I don't think that's any great. I've not paid attention to the rare one as good. Double decisive for Marshall. Wow, 94th minute. Let's make sure that gets in. 301 points. With Eo Tanaka, we've managed to carry Limer, DNP. That's fantastic. So yeah, Marshall on an 86. Will Fish on a 97. By the way, he's way better than Harry Maguire. I'll tell you that for free after seeing him in person. Boyle, double decisive. Vente with a goal. Dylan Levitt only a 40. Stish will be crying. But yeah, Aberdeen. Decent score for McGrath despite there being no decisives for his team. V-Stride, need a good game from Frimpong for a threshold, and thank God the Austrian games are playing before the end of the game week. Yeah, I've heard about a bit of that. I don't think, but the Bayern one will come on. So I don't know how I feel about the Bayern one because, have I turned my headphones on? There we go. Just gonna turn them on now. There we go. Because I believe the Bayern game has been penciled into Wednesday midweek, which helps me a lot because I can play a really strong team there midweek anyway. But it now means I've got blooming Bayern to deal with midweek in terms of competition on the leaderboard. So it's a real poison chalice. I don't really know how to think about my game week for the midweek anyway. Aspirations at this point. Good to see some of the Threshies are getting clocked this game week. That's a real, FC Barcelona will rejoice that we're getting a bit of that back in to the momentum, the form, which is good. Missed out on a few of them over the last weekend or so. And hopefully a big midweek as well to catch up. But I think card capabilities are really hanging on Jota, which is cool. And maybe Wirtz and Guardiola now. I need both of them to get decisives. Guardiola's not going to get a clean sheet bonus, so he's getting lots of passing, which is good. And I don't know if he's quite getting final third yet. Doku is just dancing on ice. Oh, Alvarez 1-2. Oh, by the way, Doku doesn't give it up. And I think that's Pedro Porro with a smart dive. Very smart dive. Here we come down the left, but now, Wirtz. Wirtz for Leverkusen. He's out there on the wide. Plays it. Who's this he's got with him? Is that Boniface? It is. Oh, Boniface gets by 1 or 2. So many yellow shirts in defence, man. Like, Leverkusen really need to take the handbrake off a bit because they're just not finding space. You know, there's just Dortmund are just killing the pitch, like their defensive area, which is fine. That's their prerogative, but nowhere to go for Leverkusen. Oh, by the way, what a ball from Hoffman. The ball just drops at the back post, and Ta tries to like sidestep volley it on the bounce, and the ball goes under his foot basically, and he clambers down. Now, he does also fall, and there's maybe a VAR look on this to see if he's pulled or something. I don't think that's the case, and yeah, we're just going to quickly play on from the goal kick here. Dortmund have played short, and Leverkusen are up and pressing, and Hoffman is just literally clotheslined Hummels. So Dortmund are Hummels is giving it the classic. You know, what's going on, man? Hey, chill out. You know. Can you? I caught that. Wait, all the Austria games are happening. I think they're coming back on maybe tomorrow or today or something. Sadly, just checked. My Austria game is now on Tuesday afternoon, so midweek for the Tuesday ones. Maybe his other one's on Monday sitting or something then perhaps. But yeah, this midweek was meant to be all mine, and that was not. So, yay. Maybe that'll mean the rewards are better if there's more teams playing, I guess. But again, it's more competition on the leaderboard. When you've got a wee cheeky midweek coming up, you don't really want a competitive leaderboard. You just want to get your way. Yeah. Dortmund get a wee bit of courage over the last minute or two. Get up the pitch here. Let me know as well, did you watch Newcastle versus Man United? Let me know. I've not watched the highlights back yet either. It's been non-stop for me. Oh, that's what I'm going to do actually while I'm here. I need to do something with the broadcast as well. I need to go and fix a bit in a bob as well. Do some, not that tap. Leave that there. Or will we put on Leverkusen? Let's see how they're scoring out. Let's do it on this one. Dime bar, if you're here, I'm just uploading a folder now. It'll probably take forever. Folder. Dun, dun, dun. It's probably going to take forever. Yeah, like an hour or something. That's cool. Yeah, so let me know if you watched the game, what you thought of it. I thought the referee was awful, man. The referee was like a bona fide cheat. Like, sincerely, like, you know, I've said that at many games when I've been the home supporter or whatever, been on the receiving end of it. But I know when I see an out-and-out cheat, when I see it, man. Like, the first half, the guy added on 1 minute of added time. And Man United were wasting time from the 5th minute of the match. They were trying to get 0-0 from kickoff. Like, I've not seen any of the analysis of the breakdown or the repercussions of it, but they were trying for 0-0 from the start. The referee adds on 1 minute at halftime, and literally, not a word of a lie, every foul, or there was a bunch of fouls on Joelinton and Bruno, and not one of them get given. Doku's got his way into the box here, and that would have been a goal for contender of the month, certainly, but he's dribbled by like 3 or 4 guys gliding down the wing. Let's have a look at it again. So the ball starts right back. Foden sprays it into the middle for maybe Bernardo, and then he sprays it down for Doku. Doku's dancing, comes in from the left side onto the right foot, and honestly places it perfectly, but it bounces off the underside of the crossbar and comes out a fraction away there to 2-1 City. 29 minutes in. Now free kick for it. Oh, Grimaldo time, 20 minutes. 29 minutes going. I better put my head here, sorry. Just want to check on the chat and such as well, guys. How many of you are here? Make sure you're dropping the like button and all that good stuff. Let me know how your teams are getting on this game week. Let us know what you're watching. Are you watching this with me? Did you watch anything yesterday? Did you watch Newcastle Man United, the big game of the weekend, which I thoroughly enjoyed? And I hope if any of you guys watched it, you did as well. Great to see for Newcastle. Very impressed with how they're handling this injury crisis that they've been in. Oh, wrong button. I get uncomfortable with silences when I'm on stream, guys, and I don't actually mind it when I'm listening to streams. So, let me know what you guys are up to. Tottenham. Kobo with a save. Oh, there we go. Foden. Love it. Fight back goal. Over 2.5 first half. It's locked in. There we go. I've just got some wee changes to save. Sorry. Boom. Awesome. I think that should be us set. We can swap the camera's background. You can maybe see a wee bit of the highlight there. I don't know. And yeah. Let's flick the scores over. Aye, Alvarez receives the ball in the box and he just stops. Normally people want to take a shot or do something clever, but he just stops, turns, lays a pass. Very Foden-esque play from Alvarez to play in Foden, who just takes a touch and his side foots it past the keeper from point blank range. Clinical, professional, elite. Great to see. 31 minutes in, Man City 2-1, and this is where the floodgates start to open because Tottenham, I think there's going to be another goal or two. I think City could be taking this 3 or 4-1 for half time. And then Ange might get a wee bit of a bounce back from them at half time. Maybe a sub or two might help the game on, but City have got the tail up now. And Bernie into the box there. Haaland had it on a plate, but Ben Davies cuts it out and puts it out for a corner. And Ben Davies is trying to rally the troops as it goes out for a Man City corner. By the way. It's almost a very quick 1-2 here. Leverkusen are desperate to get a goal back here. Dortmund are just letting them have the ball. Dortmund are packing into spaces where they don't want Leverkusen to be. And Leverkusen aren't able to do much about that at the moment. They're really struggling to just kind of carve a bit of space, create a channel for a pass or something. Got stuck in Nottingham due to the snow last night. Took me 4 hours to get home. Ouch, Rico, man, that is brutal. 4 hours in the snow. What did you have for dinner when you get home? I hope it was something good, mate. As a Man United fan, this topic is off the agenda. V-Stride, fair enough, mate. Praise the Braze. He didn't do that good for me, unfortunately. Most of the midweeks players are Hibs. So, yeah. Oh, most of yours, Rico, man, yeah. If you've only got Hibs this midweek, Bayern coming to the table definitely changes the complexion of the game week for you, mate. Well, maybe outside cap modes. Might be good, man. I went straight to bed. Fair enough. Oh, I'd have to eat something. I'd have been starving after that. But, yeah, 33 minutes in both games. Nothing that amazing right now. Yeah, I sent you the invite. I've got some messages and stuff. Sorry, I'm getting on the Enzo goal. Oh, caramba. A lot of aftermath from the Celtic game I'm seeing there. City carving space open again here. Alvarez, Foden and Bernie, they're 3 against 5. Oh, Alvarez, man, takes the shot by himself from the corner of the 18-yard box and it fizzes and hits off the bottom of the post, the base of the post, right where, it's on the line. Oh, by the way, man, this could be 5-1 City already with chances created. A little bit of, quite not getting their laser sights on their shooting boots today at Man City, using the old analog crosshairs, I think, today, hitting posts all over the place. Wee bit of wind vector maybe coming into it or something, I don't know. Bino Gittins turning and burning here. Leverkusen are on the back foot. Oh, handball kind of shout, maybe. We'll see what happens there. Probably not. But some teams would shoot for it. Oh, Brandt with a nice ball into the box, but Herdecki with a good high claim. Oh, Julian Alvarez into the box, by the way. Oh, he holds it up. He gets kind of brought down. Oh, gets it down. Shot. Oh, over the crossbar. That's weird. No one's really claiming the foul there. It was kind of weird. Like, he kind of got pulled down ever so slightly. Ange's not happy. But, yeah, I think that was... Who's playing in defence? Basuma, yeah. 3 versus 3 there. City should have made more of that. Haaland will be raging. Son's hopping about here, like not wanting to put weight on his right leg. Son Heung-min's day is over, I think. He's still on the pitch, like in position and stuff like that. But he's running like a lame horse. You know, and it's not even a run. You know, he's kind of galloping, but yeah, like a lame horse. Doku's edge of the box with 2 men standing him up, cuts it back to Guardiola. Guardiola and Doku for a little bit of link up. Doku here, edge of the box, 2 men standing him up. Guardiola, break beyond him. You should be running forward here at that point. Take a man away, give Doku the space, or get played in yourself. Suppose at 2-1, you don't need to take that gamble, but that's what that play calls for right there. Bit of incision. Oh, corner! Oh, the way that deflection looked, it looked like the ball was flying into the net, but it was flying out the box. Oh, someone's getting booked here in the Tottenham game. It's a booking for Les Celso, no, for Udogie. Cheeky late kicked the back leg of Foden, just kind of chucked him over. Nothing too malicious in it, but a booking, don't see many arguments against that. Oh, by the way, Leverkusen are chapping at that door. A fight back goal before 60 is kind of the threshold for before the 60th minute is really what we're after if we're expecting this game to kind of fulfill its potential. But the earlier that comeback goal happens, the better. As we've seen in the Man City game, comeback goal happened immediately, and that game's had a bit more spice in it. So there's some good statistics, some good analytics we've got here on the channel, you know, when we know we're on to a good one. Tottenham playing it out, by the way, and City have got a nice little group of 3 just doing a little hardcore press on the goalkeeper and the centre-backs of Haaland, Julian Alvarez, and Bernardo Silva. Jesus, man, my mind's all over the place at the moment. Tottenham play the ball forward here for, I think that was Son. I can't believe he's actually travelling. Yeah, he is. He's still limping about, but he's kind of, yeah, he's just moving the ball around. Like, oh. Ball kind of bobbles around the box with a shot from Tottenham. Man City managed to get possession back, and they've played Doku on the counter-attack. City have got 3 guys on counter against 4 or 5 Tottenham players, and Doku's just taking it slow enough to bring Rodrigo into the frame along with Foden and Alvarez, who were not in the picture. So City can now get some more bodies up, but Tottenham have also put their whole team behind the ball now, so momentum gone. But momentum is here for Frimpong. He's been played into the channel. What a ball again, man! Nobody there. And Boniface is doing the Anthony Stokes today. And if any of you don't know what Anthony Stokes is, and that's when your key striker, your tap-in striker, your king in the box, you know, your king of the ring guy, runs to the back post all the time rather than seeing the ball and trying to meet it like any good goal scorer really should. In most of these cases, he's just always going back post, going blind spot behind defenders. And when you do that, you're putting more bodies between you and the ball, and I hate it. I think it's when guys go hiding, to be honest with you. Boniface is doing that a bit today, and I don't like to see it. Oh, what a ball. Guardiola into the back post here. Foden brings it down, bicycle kick back into the box, and Guardiola gives a foul away. 39 minutes gone. Just lost 8 points in my cap 240. No, I hope. Oh no, why? Why? How can you lose 8 points? What happened? Was it with a goal or something? I wonder why. Let me go and change my camera around, guys. We'll see what's happening. Ryerson on a 77, doing very, very well with his early decisive. Frimpong is behind Grimmy with that booking, I think, is probably the difference. And yeah, we're not seeing anything from Boniface, negative or positive. He's probably got like nothing. Yeah, like nothing happened in this match for him so far. And Leverkusen have just had a lot of pointless possession so far. It's not really been that decisive. Is this done? It is double decisive Marshall on a 90. You'd love to see that. Garteman and Roos combining for, the thick end of 100 points, really. That's not bad, depending on your cap, if it's 220 or 240. I know some people would have made that play. So that's cool. We've got cap 240 threshold locked in with 4 men, thanks to club legend Ao Tanaka, which is lovely. And who else did good? Kyogo with a decisive. Taylor did a bit. And also the real hero there is Marshall. That game is over. And cool, we've clipped that. No card, but so whatever. That's fine. Job done. So that's fine. The 240s are in. 220. I don't know if that's an improvement on last week or whatever. Can we see the monthly leaderboard? I think we can at the top of the page. Captain Jota till I die. And these guys are now. Trooping's on to start as always. Month long. So rare top 1,000. Cool. Super rare 250. Okay. That's, I don't really mind. Don't really care. And see, I was only going to probably do the limited one that one time. So I don't really care about it. I'm not going to have a team for it again. Most unlikely. Let's swap the camera background. Oh yeah, so good. Some fresh shows getting caught this game week. That's good fun to see. Can we get a card? We need Guardiola, we need Wirtz, we need decisives from both of them. We know Trubin's probably going to have we hope Trubin's going to have a good game. We hope Trubin can be as good one day as David Marshall and get that double decisive clean sheet and penalty save. I think it wasn't too long ago I felt kind of vindicated he got a pen save after he lost his clean sheet, because you think, oh, good, a good goalkeeper like that has a bit of that security where the clean sheet isn't everything. But you want to see them get both, you really do. Oh, really? Just some SO5 adjustments. A wee bit of Opta review killing you, Rico, man. I pray we don't get much of that this game week. Hopefully there's not extra Opta people on hand now, because I've not had Bundesliga games. So then go and re-review everything. I got my Newcastle scarf last night. Maybe able to see that. I'm not going to lie, I had this, I don't know if it's just because of all the media about Newcastle over the last, 20 years or something, but I just had this urge to not spend money in the shop because of, the previous regime and all that, not to get into it or anything, but... And I think the big man who owns Castore, which is kind of he's in a real in-the-bed partnership with them, I think. So I still had that kind of vibe in the shop a wee bit of I'd rather maybe give it to an on-street vendor, a fan that makes, when I go to Celtic Park and a few other stadiums I've been to, it's not a unique thing to Glasgow, but guys selling scarves, pins, flags and programmes, all that kind of stuff. But at St James's, I only seen 2/3 of the stadium in terms of the outside quarters where you kind of kick about. Went into Shearer's Bar, that was cool. I was looking for people I couldn't find, so I didn't get to enjoy it much, but it was cool. But there was none of that on the street. It was just food and safety people and tourist people. I'm here to help you, local heroes or whatever they were called, which was great. But the only scarf I could get was from the club shop. So, hey, that's what it is. Supports the club, and it's the new regime, isn't it? But you just, I don't know, that Castore thing. I don't know how you feel about it, but I know he's in Mike Ashley and kind of held you back from being what he's are now for a long time. Right, here's one for the live chat, right? There's 22 of you here. Hit the like button and give me this, right? I was having chats with the guys saying how when I was younger, right, when you used to play Football Manager or see before Ultimate Team, what me and my mates used to do is on a Friday after school, it would be somebody's house we would go to, probably whoever's house. I don't know, there'd just be varying reasons why you would go to somebody's house or whatever. And we would play Pro Evo, and what we would do is most of the time anyway, after you kind of play the game and you people, you work out the cheat code club, and then you ban them, and then you have your cycle round playing all the clubs. Anyway, when you're done with that, and then you get the legends into the game sometimes as well, we would do the thing where you would just pick a random crap team that doesn't have any players you're going to keep, and then we would go round the game, like the entire game, and edit a team each, kind of ultimate team style, but obviously you can only pick one player once, versus ultimate teams obviously a bit better in that sense for that aspect. So we used to do that. And anyway, Football Manager or playing PES in that kind of fashion or whatever, if I'm 35, if you're anywhere near my age, right, if you've been watching football, let's say more than 8 years or 7 years, right? Oh, what a goal, by the way. Wartsy boy, it was, yes! Oh, what a strike, by the way, guys. Wait till you see this. Florian Wirtz, pick it out. And on that note, guys, we've got a guest crashing in as well. I'll bring him in a second. But let's see this. Let's see this. And we're going to get a quick replay. We've got Flo Wirtz with maybe, we said goal of the month contender earlier on. I don't know about goal of the season shouts this because we've had a great standard of them. But Dortmund trying to play forward, and very quickly here we're getting an offside look for Boniface, but the ball gets clipped forward from maybe Palacios. Boniface brings it down, plays it out wide right for Hoffman, and then Hoffman takes a touch, is under pressure, plays the overlap in Frimpong, who plays it in to that area, and finally someone's there, and it was Florian Wirtz, and he just meets it first time, and the ball just kisses the underside of the post, bounces behind the line and behind the near post as well. One each. Fight back goal before half-time, guys. We're absolutely cooking. My guest isn't on his camera at the moment, so I'll wait till I see him back on his camera, and I'll bring him in. What a strike, Florian Wirtz, and he gets the under-23 team back into being card-capable, which we love to see. We need Josko to do something as well. But anyway, what I was getting to there, and I'll bring my guest in with this one as well, is when you were younger, right, and you've got to think about before big money football kind of happened, conglomerates and all that kind of stuff, right? There was lots of cool clubs for me and lots of cool cities and places around Europe and the world, really. It was either like a Paris Saint-Germain, where Paris is the capital of France. It's one of the biggest cities in the country, but the team was crap. But they sometimes had a maverick, like a Ronaldinho or an Okocha. And Paris were kind of cool to follow in that way, that they were a wee team that were kind of cool, Not necessarily now. It's kind of like if you're a Paris fan, people think you're a glory hunter or something. But I firmly put Newcastle into that bucket where, for the last 15, 20 years, everyone's known or thought of them as some sort of like sleeping giant. And now they've got the money, people act like they shouldn't have it or something, but it's one of those teams where they've always said, if you gave them money, they would be unstoppable because of the fan base, because of the stadium and a bit of their history and what they've done already. But anyway, enough about that. Live chat, let me know what club springs to your mind when I say that. And my guest can tell me the same. Feda, my man, good to see you.
Good day, my man. Very lovely to be here and chat about football with you and just watch some lovely football. By the way, Leverkusen is playing terrific. It's unbelievable. Just a joy to watch, really. You're completely right, by the way, with Newcastle, but I think it has a reason. Do you remember the movie called Goal?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's basically why everybody knows Newcastle, basically. Like everybody I know who is not from England knows Newcastle because of Goal.
That's funny.
Okay.
It's a generation thing, but I suppose as well. So it was the first one wasn't a bad, I'm going to watch this. You didn't leave it thinking it was like, no, I don't think I went to the cinema to watch it or anything, but you didn't finish watching it thinking that was a waste of time. It's not a great movie or anything, obviously, but I think it was okay. It was kind of cool because you've seen a wee bit of what it's like to be a player, a wee bit, it was a wee bit of behind-the-scenes vibe to it, even though it was fiction, obviously. But
how's the City game going? I haven't watched it till now. I just put it on.
It's basically going like any other Man City game. They've got the lion's share of possession. They're kind of doing what they want when they want. Tottenham got the opening goal against the run of play, really. Son with an OG to level things up. Or was that the deciding goal? I forget. No, that was to level things up. And then Foden played in brilliantly by Alvarez to make it go ahead. But Tottenham as well, just like Son was limping about, like they're walking wounded. They're just absolutely screwed right now. So I'm just realising, by the way, I think it was Harry or somebody talked me out of stacking Frimpong with Wirtz, by the way. before my game weeks. I've got Guardiola. We're watching on Frimpong and a dead team.
God.
So I'll need to watch the live stream back and see who said that. I think it was Harry. It might have been the live chat. We'll wag some fingers.
Yeah, we need something from Guardiola, though. He needs to push a bit. 42 is not enough for us. I need him as well for the big old trashy. Trashy Guardiola.
For the big trashy?
Yeah. For the small trashy. Small trashy, not the big one.
Okay, cool. And so Fred, in terms of that club that I'm kind of talking about when you were younger, who was that club that was maybe in a big city or there used to be a big club maybe way before you were born or something, and you always had a wee, I'd like to see them do well one day. I like them, for an underdog or a sleeping giant.
So basically, that's a crazy one. Basically, because I'm from '97, so
okay,
and mainly because until I became like 18 or something like that, I mainly focused on Serie A and the Bundesliga, obviously, and that was my main focus as well. And then when I came 18 and FIFA started and everything started, and I just watched all the games and completely fell in love with this game. But Erste FC Kaiserslautern, for me, basically, they were always like they were always like a team that should be good, but are not. Then old time. I don't know if you even remember this player, the Aachen. They had Schlaudraff as well and everything. So
I remember Kaiserslautern being good, so I'd maybe know the names if I've seen them written down or something. I remember Kaiserslautern were like a European team that used to play UEFA Cup and stuff like that. And they won the league like within this millennium, haven't they? They maybe 2002 or something, or
no, I don't.
Maybe
think so. I think that was
no.
Stuttgart. Your
Is
confused. I think it's Stuttgart.
Perhaps.
No, I don't think so.
Fair enough.
And then, kind of more recently, Schalke 04.
Who?
Schalke 04.
Schalke?
Yeah.
Actual Schalke?
Good. Actual Schalke, yeah.
Oh, I hate Schalke, mate. I'm so sorry to hear you say that. I hate Schalke.
I don't like Schalke as well. But like everybody, I was thinking everybody knew them like as a successful club, and then I always liked Saint-Etienne. I always liked because of Aubameyang at the time, and then he moved to Dortmund. Now they're in Ligue 2, basically. Who else? Yeah, and Newcastle, like seriously, Newcastle from the movie Goal. Like I haven't even watched the third one. I think the third one he goes to the World Cup or something like that.
Yeah, I heard the second one was
Bolton,
I just gave up on it. We've got Bolton on the screen. That's a great one as well. But I think Bolton are kind of like Bolton are never that team where you would have thought, they could win the league with some money or something. It's more like streets won't forget Bolton. They were just really like, this is quite a small place. I'm thinking, let's say, and I know Newcastle's not exactly a metropolis, but like Paris or even Man City. It's the main reason I started supporting Man City is because they were in the third tier of football, and it was like an underdog team to follow. They were, Man United were the big thing. Atletico Madrid was a big one for me as well when I was a wee guy, because Atletico Madrid, they're always at the bottom of the division. And one year, a lot of people know this, it's like a bit of trivia, but they got relegated from La Liga, and Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank was the top goal scorer in the division that year.
By the way,
even though they got relegated. So,
bro, we completely missed it, but the Wirtz goal didn't count.
Oh, I've got it on screen. Oh, yeah, it did. I seen the goal reviews. I didn't even. We were too busy talking nonsense. I seen the goal review. I actually seen it all happening. I've been looked into the screen. I've not seen the score change. I've just been on absolute autopilot. But yeah, that goal's been cancelled. Boniface offside. I seen what the review was for and all that. Like, it's a bit unfortunate. Chef Wed and Nottingham Forest comes into it a little bit. I think, Nottingham Forest. Maybe I'm giving them a bit of history over Bolton, I suppose, for that kind of sleeping giant underdog. Like, I'd love to see that, or they could do well kind of team. Chef Wednesday, I think I've got good history as well.
I remember the times when Middlesbrough and Swansea City were in the Prem.
Yeah, I remember Middlesbrough and Swansea playing in the Prem. I liked Swansea in the Prem. They were really good fun. The first time they came up with Michu and like Joe Allen and who was the other one? They had two boys in midfield and one of them, Leon Britton. Leon Britton and Joe Allen in midfield. Leon Britton retired after a year or two of the Prem. Joe Allen obviously played on for years. And that was Brendan Rodgers' team. I think Roberto Martinez took over it quite quickly. But yeah, Swansea were cool. Middlesbrough were kind of fun as well, because I remember my first memory of Middlesbrough is like Paul Ince, Ravanelli, Emerson, Juninho, guys like that. They actually had a bit of a feisty team and they went for it. So Middlesbrough kind of cool. But again, I wouldn't quite put Middlesbrough, like Nottingham Forest, I would put in that bucket with Newcastle. Like if you gave Nottingham Forest like Newcastle money or Man City money, like Nottingham Forest could, like in terms of history, fan base and all that, could be a team of clout again, No,
I agree
I
with
liked
you.
Monaco as well.
But Monaco. But if we're talking about like this, like from like a huge gap to what they have been, and maybe now they're coming, like even for me as a fan as well, it felt like AC Milan as well. Like when I was growing up, they were so hyped and so good. Everybody knew AC Milan. And then we had like 12 years where we completely were in shambles. Nothing really happened. And now we're starting to see him build up again a bit, basically,
Yeah.
So I could
Milan's
even... yeah.
On you go.
No. So I could even say Milan is the biggest one for me, basically.
Yeah, also it's definitely, you're right, that 12, was it 12 years or whatever that was, like Milan totally fell off the pace big time, and I could definitely imagine, like I'm like a full 10 years older than you, so I imagine like if you're growing up as a kid getting told about, Pirlo, Kaká, Gattuso, Seedorf and all that, and then when you're going to the games yourself and stuff like that, it's like fucking Kessie and some of these other dough balls that have showed up, like Piantic and whatever, and
Man, Pasalic was ours. Man, not Cherino. Oh God, really? The only guy who had real...
Did you not like Nocerino? I kind of liked Nocerino. I didn't mind
but he's
him.
not a good footballer. I love him. He's a very nice... Antonio Nocerino is good, but he's not a good footballer. The only really good footballer in that time we had with huge amount of talent were Mario Balotelli, but he's, as we talked, his head is not right. And one of the most underrated football I have seen in my days is Ricardo Montolivo.
Yeah. I was actually just about to say I thought Montolivo was overrated. And then when you said the most talented, I knew you were going to say Montolivo. So
he's
underrated, you think?
Yes. I think if he would have gone to a Juve, he would have become a completely different player.
Fair. I don't know. I thought he's clearly, like you say, the most talented in that team at that time. But I just always thought of him as just a poor man's Pirlo, because it was like, let Pirlo go to Juve for free and then sign 100%. Montolivo from Fiorentina. And it's like, what have you done? Like,
like no disrespect to him. I like him as a person, and he's certainly not a bad player, but he's not a player adapted for a club like Milan. Like for 5 years, our number 10, our star man was Giacomo Bonaventura. Like nothing against Giacomo Bonaventura, but it's freaking AC Milan. Yes. You know what I mean?
No, I'm with you there all the way. Another name, another AC Milan kind of flop came to my mind, but it's quickly left me. I can't remember who it was now. Calhanoglu was a bit of a letdown. I know he was decent as he left. Maybe the year or two before he went to Inter, but him and like Ricardo Rodriguez, that transfer window, like none of those guys that came in that period when they got was it Chinese money they got for about a year?
Yeah, Chinese.
Yeah, they got some Chinese money for a year, and I don't think any of those transfers worked out for so long. I think Kessie might have been in that batch as well, perhaps, but
Kessie
took so long for any of them.
The craziest thing is, I think we bought there was this time with Chinese. I think we bought Bonucci for 40 million. Then we bought Caldara for 40 million as well from Juve, who now is worth like 2 million and not even starting for La Spezia, and he's on our bench. And then crazy thing is, we were so bad. El Shaarawy looked like Lionel Messi for us because we were so bad. Like, no, it's unbelievable. And
El Shaarawy, yeah,
but
another culprit.
I think our wind changed, like our tide changed when Ibra came back from LA Galaxy. That's when we were starting to rise up again.
Yeah.
When he came back for the second time, he was gone for, like, we sold him to PSG. That's when everything fall apart. When we sold Thiago Silva and Ibrahimovic to PSG in that summer window, basically. Before they won the Scudetto with Allegri and Kevin Prince Boateng, I think that was 2010. So, and then
Of course.
after, exactly,
So I just remembered
Mr.
that team.
Massimiliano Allegri, Mr. Massimiliano Allegri. And then after that, we were like 10 years so bad, nobody even there talking about us. Like, oh yeah, we had one talented guy. I'm actually amazed that he didn't do much more out of his career, and that's Alessio Romagnoli. I think he's a brilliant defender, and he has huge. Our old capitano, but yeah, Romagnoli, holy moly! But he's a starter for Lazio, so it's not the worst career you have. But I thought he would have been way more crucial for Italy, way more crucial for Milan as well. For, like, I think he would have become like a Bonucci type of player, not Chiellini or Cannavaro or Maldini, but a Bonucci type of player. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Aye. I think the Bonucci transfer was quite derailing as well, wasn't it? We're getting to a mad AC Milan history lesson now, but
that was super stupid. That ruined the reputation for Bonucci with Juve. So he never is really a Juve legend, even if he should be classified as a Juve legend. But people don't like him. And after that, he smashed his career. He had one more high in the Euros with Chiellini. What they did 2020, that was incredible. That was his last high, and after, like, it went just downhill for him. Okay, it's started. Let's go.
Is he coming back? Yeah. Right, sorted.
Okay, I don't think
if it's just coming back.
Oh no, I don't think it's
Oh,
back.
no.
It's just a rewind in my show. Sorry, that's why I thought. Yeah, Milan for real.
Milan for real. Palacios in a 67 at halftime. Huge 88 out of him. Ryerson raced up to an 81 here. As soon as Leverkusen gets a goal or two, that'll get chipped away a bit. But
as soon
he's
as
gonna
I
do
sell
well
him,
today.
he's turning up. Obviously, I sold him. I traded him for Gianluca Busio, and of course he's turning up. Unbelievable! Like, my luck at the moment.
This is the way, isn't it?
This is the way, for real.
I've seen on the stream earlier this week, Fed. I don't know. Do you have a Haaland or an Odegaard?
No, neither.
No, just with Ryerson being Norwegian. I was saying, like, there's a lot of good Norwegian players out there. Even though Norway aren't that great as a nation, there's a lot of good SO5 Norwegians out there.
Brother,
on you
go. 1 second. Just go on Lilisco. Lucas Chevalier, what a man! He saved 2 penalties, being one himself conceded.
Oh wow! Jesus, triple decisive, not quite the way you want it, but still, wow, quadruple decisive.
Quadruple decisive.
He's got the clean sheet still. He's got the clean sheet still hanging in there.
Holy freaking hell! What is going on?
Only 12 AA, but come on. 2 saves inside the box of the penalties. That's all he's done. That's all he's done is save the penalties. A couple of passes.
Holy moly.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. It's actually just in a game where he should have ended up on 61 points or something. He's managed to cheat code his way up to close to 100.
I know. Unbelievable. If he wouldn't have conceded that one, he would have been on 92 already. Unbelievable. Yeah. Unbelievable.
So Chevalier. Metze in the mud. Metz. We knew this was going to be a good game for the Leo cards coming into it. Yazici and David decisive here. Cabela did start. It didn't look like he was going to on predictions. And Zergova, decent AA for the minute. If Zergova gets a decisive, he'll...
Sorry. Go on. Holy moly.
Oh! By the way, we're back here with City. What did you say, Feda? Sorry. Who with the assist?
Berardi got the assist against Roma, 1-0 Sassuolo.
Oh, wow. Nice. Oh, I didn't see that Lecce scored a pen. I had Skorupski on today for a clean sheet. I didn't see the Lecce one yet. So if it's something contentious, I'll be raging. Fed, I'm going to go to the toilet. Bless me.
Don't worry.
Just give me 2 seconds.
Don't worry, mate. Let me check. Boom, boom, boom. What am I even checking? Where's my Premier League lineup? Did any of you guys play a Premier League lineup? Let me know. Would love to know, actually. Like, for real. Holy moly. Okay, both clubs are back on. Rodrigo. Let's go. Can't see the chat. I'm sorry. So, somebody wants to talk to me. Can't see the chat. Ay, ay, ay.
Aye, 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 indeed.
Ay, ay, ay.
Aye, aye, aye.
Since what?
2-6 to get myself square.
I'm just so sad. I'm just so sad for Ange because Tottenham looked so good, and yeah, the last 4 matches they completely lost everything, and I think they might have lost the season for that.
Oh yeah, season's been a write-off now with this injury crisis. It's just like all the good work they did early season is just now being ripped apart. So they can only really save their season into like maybe 7th. I think 6th is realistic now.
Nah, I don't think. Top 4 is still possible with them playing as
Not
they
at all,
did
mate.
before.
Not at all.
You don't think?
Nowhere near top 4, man. Nah, not at all, man. It's so competitive. Like there's a top 3 there, totally, and then you've got Newcastle and Aston Villa. There's no chance they're getting top 4.
There's Newcastle. Yeah, but Aston Villa slipped against Bournemouth today. I watched the game. They didn't play really good. Ollie Watkins really saved the day. They have to play against Arsenal and City next. I think that's 2 losses for them, to be honest. I think City's going to just walk again with the title again, to be honest, from February on. Because Arsenal seem to be too shaky sometimes, just by watching them. And they don't seem to be as compact and as disciplined as last year. Even if I think that they maintained the quality of the squad, even got them a bit better, but just too shaky. And not tight, not dangerous enough for City to be a contender, to be honest. And United, I think United's not gonna make top 5 anywhere near this season.
No, agreed.
Chelsea neither. They're also super shaky. Brighton neither though.
Chelsea will do it before Tottenham, but
Liverpool seems shaky as well. Liverpool do seem shaky as well, but they somehow turn out the results anyway. Somehow, I don't know how, but they still do. Did you watch the game Liverpool Fulham? That was crazy.
I've not seen it. No, I was driving back from Newcastle today.
Man, I think like Endo scored. And literally 60 seconds later, Trent scored to 4-3. Unbelievable.
Oh, wow. 4-3?
Yeah, they won. Liverpool won against Fulham.
I think I seen it was 2-1. I didn't hear anything about it.
Yeah.
I've been all over the shop with travel and stuff.
4-3, bro. 4-3.
Frimpong.
Man, this team.
We've seen the Man City 88 really clock up now, man. Man City's 88 is climbing.
Hopefully, we need some Guardiola. I really need some Guardiola.
Yeah. Wirtz is getting the 80 in as well. Just need to be decisive for him. Can't believe robbed of that goal, man.
This is a perfect match up for Palacios, by the way. He loves playing against Dortmund and Bayern Munich. He always scores the hundreds there. Always.
Yeah, he'll get a penalty, won't he?
First of all, that. Yeah, but they haven't gotten as many penalties because he has no goals.
Fair. Grealish is about to come on for City.
Yeah, hopefully they get Doku off so I can play him midweek. I need him midweek.
There we go. And then,
but he has been crucial again, even if Jeremy doesn't like to hear that.
Yeah, for sure. I've not been doing good. If they bring Grealish on as well, City are just going to be putting their foot on the throat of Tottenham. If they're putting Grealish on, they'll just be trying to get more pace into the game.
By the way,
Well, they replace Doku or Foden, but
Did you hear that? Why did you hear why Dortmund, why Union against Bayern can't play on Wednesday or Tuesday?
No?
Because of the cup. So basically, they don't want to divert any spectators from the cup.
Cool. So when's the Bayern game
Unbelievable.
happening?
Oh, the DFL really hates us. They're gonna have it in the mid-January, where we have even a more thinner squad because Mazraoui and Kim and Choupo-Moting are out for the Africa games and Asia games.
Ooh.
So I think it's the first. So you have the I think 19th the league starts again, and then supposedly on the 24th we have this midweek with Union against Bayern.
I'm actually quite glad for that. I was saying earlier in the stream I didn't want to see Bayern midweek on the leaderboard because it's a Celtic midweek. So that's good news.
That's good news. They're not going to play this. Oof. Maybe 2-0 Dortmund.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. Who was that? Nemnecha? That was great from Kosunu. I actually like Kosunu. I think he's a beast. He's going to go to the Prem after the season for sure.
He was really lively in the first half for about 5 minutes. He was playing like Moussa Diaby for a minute. But yeah, he's looked really good, doesn't he? It'll be a lot of money to get anyone out of this Leverkusen team because they're all like perfect profile transfers, you know. Like, look at this. Kosunu. Oh yeah, I'm a minute behind you. I've just seen that Kosunu thing now. That recovery run. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm probably style.
Yeah, I'm probably behind you in the city game, so we're even. So
oh, cool.
No, yeah, he's good. Kusunu is really good. I think he would be perfect for Tottenham, for real. And probably one day we'll go for.
But I think Tapsoba's better. But see, if I was to spend the money on a Leverkusen defender, I'm taking Tapsoba.
Nah, I would take Kusunu. He's more skilled on the ball. Tapsoba is more physical. He's more Upamecano. But I think Kusunu is more like Jules Koundé, but better, like a bit less technique and a bit less game IQ, but more physics.
Cool. No, fair. Costner there, just play the ball in.
Did you hear the craziest rumor of the day? That Bayern Munich wanted to buy Ronald Araujo?
That is a crazy rumor. Like, I don't see him leaving Barca.
Never. Why would you leave Barca? You're playing for one of the top 3 clubs in the world from prestige. You're getting good money. It's a very nice city to live in. You speak Spanish anyways. Why would you leave? Like, for real.
Yeah. Aye, I'm there. On that kind of note, see the way you just described that there, I also feel on the halftime talk we had, I do feel Valencia fall into that category of like a team that, see if you gave them like, even Atletico Madrid spending power, they should be like a real Champions League outfit on, you know.
Yeah, they were always good. Agree.
Good academy, you know, and
they had David Villa.
Club, good fans. Yeah, they had them all, man. I didn't realize Isco was a Valencia academy guy until recently, or like he made his debut for them.
Malaga? Wasn't he at Malaga before?
No, he made his. I thought it was Malaga he came through, but he made his debut for Valencia. I'm sure I seen that the other day. It surprised me.
Malaga was good as well in the time with Pellegrini as coach. They were good as well, and Caballero in goal. They beat. I think they bet. Did Dortmund beat them somewhere in the Champions League, or did they beat both Dortmund? I think that was a crazy game. I remember there was some crazy game between Malaga and Dortmund.
Yeah, I think it must have been the quarterfinals. So Malaga got to the semi one year, and then Pellegrini got the Real Madrid job after it, or the Man City job.
The Man City.
No,
City never.
Yeah, he done it with Villarreal and got Real, and then he done it with Malaga and got City. I think it's the way it went.
Pellegrini was the Real Madrid manager? No.
Yes.
Are you sure? Please double check.
1000%, mate. Pellegrini was the Real Madrid manager before Jose Mourinho, and before Jose Mourinho, Pellegrini was the records manager at Real Madrid for highest goal scoring team in a La Liga campaign.
Yeah, my football started watching with Jose Mourinho being the manager, basically. Bernd Schuster. Bernd Schuster was the first Real Madrid manager I remember.
So Schuster was around that time as well, but Pellegrini was like one of the first guys to get killed off of the Guardiola uprising. So like
Okay.
Real Madrid finished second. Oh no, that's what it was. It was like, so Real Madrid finished second, but Pellegrini, as finishing second, was the record holder Real Madrid manager for points and goals scored in a season, but Barca still won the league. And then Pellegrini get bagged and Mourinho came in.
Did you see Emerson, what he did? Whew.
I was
Against
talking to you,
Foden?
so I didn't see it. No, I missed it.
Nah.
I see Emerson on the ball. Maybe if I'm behind you, I might still see it. But I think I have missed it.
Yeah, I remember that the first manager I remember coaching Real Madrid was Ben Schuster, definitely. And that was at the time where Rafa Benitez was at Liverpool, I think, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that's where, and Chelsea, and Ancelotti was at Chelsea, I think. Oh no, did Ancelotti go to Chelsea after Milan? Yeah, after, right?
Yeah. I think it was maybe even after Paris for Ancelotti.
No. I think he was before.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did they go to Bayern after Chelsea?
Could be, yes. No, after Paris, he went to Bayern, I think.
Was it? Ancelotti's my favourite of all the GOAT managers, just because he has done it all. He's done the football manager life. He's won all the leagues, won Champions Leagues, done it all, you know.
Yeah, he's done it all. He really done it all. He's done it all.
Every league.
Yeah, the only one I really didn't understand is why he went to Everton. Like, for real.
Yeah. That was after he completed football, but, you know, that was just a payday. And then back to Real Madrid.
Why did you go to Everton? Like, for real? Then
that was after Bayern, wasn't it? Because Bayern was really quite
that
bad
was
for
after
Ancelotti.
Napoli. That was after Napoli.
Oh my God, I forgot he went to Napoli. Right enough.
He was at Napoli. After Napoli, he went to Everton. And they sacked him from Napoli.
Oh, here we go, Hoffman. Second time? No.
He got sacked from Napoli. Which minute are you in? Just that I understand.
For Leverkusen, 56-25.
Okay, yeah, I'm a bit ahead. And which minute are you in City Tottenham?
Exactly 58 minutes.
Okay, there I'm 57 and 50 seconds, so I'm 10 seconds behind.
Okay, so we're even then.
Yeah, we're even, as I said.
Love it.
Because you're watching on English broadcasters and I'm watching on German broadcasters.
Oh, of course.
I have my subscriptions obviously all still on the German ones because they're way cheaper than the English ones. So of course the German one is going to be on point and the English one is a bit delayed, and the same is for you. Man, Son is not fast enough to be a number 9 in my opinion at the moment. Especially the number 9 he tries to be at the moment.
Say that again, sorry, about Son?
I think Son is not fast enough for the number 9 he's trying to be at the moment.
Well, you might have missed it, right? But see, in the first half, for about 2 minutes, he was walking about like a lame donkey. Like, I thought he was going to get subbed off. So I think he's carrying a really bad bang right now in this match from the first half.
They can't afford to sub him off because they don't have anybody to sub in.
Just my thoughts, mate. He could barely run for about 5 minutes, you know.
Yeah, but every last Tottenham game I saw is like Son, brilliant. Yeah. His IQ is
same for today, but
like
maybe.
But just the pace, he lacks some pace. He's lacking some pace. That's all.
Yeah. He's quick, but he's not like absolute lightning, like Doku or something.
He's not Doku or Haaland, you know. People forget how freaking fast Haaland is.
Yeah.
Lo Celsius is playing for Tottenham. That's how bad it is. Holy moly.
Grealish needs to do something in this game. His season hasn't started yet.
His season hasn't started yet. He's still on the hangover from last season.
He's still on that bus.
And God forbid, why shouldn't he? Like, for real.
He's getting booked for handball now.
Oh God, what did he do?
He tries to close down the ball. You'll see it, and like misses the Aston Villa game.
Man, if Leverkusen loses against Dortmund, that's a big one.
Yeah. Well, I was saying earlier, Fed, I think maybe just before you come on, but there's some like in-game statistics I kind of are like trends I like to kind of follow. for matches in terms of
Yeah.
trying to work out how they're going to pan out. So like an away goal to take the lead in the first 10 minutes especially is also something I think is quite powerful, right? But if it's quickly like the Man City game, we got a fight back goal quite quickly.
Yeah.
And I think the Man City game will probably have another couple of goals in it. But in the Leverkusen game, we still haven't got that fight back goal. And I said to the guys in the live chat, the kind of real threshold for a fight back goal is the 60th minute. We're kind of there now, and give or take maybe 65 before 70. Certainly, I think Leverkusen needs to get this fight back goal
could be
underway.
a pen. Let me say. Emre Can, that could. Whew. Are you seeing this from Palacios?
Oh, yeah, I see it now. I was waiting for it. Potentially.
Oof, that's a pen, my man.
Ball into the box afterwards. Dortmund have done well at defending, to be fair to them. You know what I mean?
That's a pen.
This has to be a pen. For Leverkusen, they need something. 60th minute, 65th minute.
I'm sorry, Emre Can, but you can't go in like this. That's just stupid. You should know better. You're experienced enough. But he's not giving it, I think.
I'm not really sure he does much, to be honest, as I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the feet, but Tottenham have broke through. Ederson, great sweeper keeper there. Maybe last man tackle.
Nah, it's so hard for keepers to get last man tackle. It's unbelievable.
Fair enough. I think he did touch it with his hands. So maybe a bit of sweeper keeper, mad offside, so it won't count as any SO5 points. Unfortunately. I've seen another angle on it there. Yeah, I think he has like
Where's Palacios going? Where do you bring Palacios? Like for real? Because he's so good. I think Bayern should. Oh, Madonna! Look at Leverkusen now.
Yeah, I'm watching. What was that word you just said? Madonna.
Madonna.
Let's see. Odilon drops it to the edge of the box. I think this is Hoffman. Stands it up for the penalty spot. Hummels clears it to the edge of the box. Palacios brings it down. Lays it off. Yeah, it must be a proper 20 seconds behind you here. Hoffman plays it wide right. Grimaldo's out there. Comes Ben on his left foot. Plays it maybe for Xhaka.
62th minute.
I'm in the 61:30. Here we go. Breaks through for Palacios. And that's a last man tackle. And then Kobo with a save from the shot from the edge of the box. I think that was Hoffman that got the shot off there. And it goes for a corner. Yeah.
I was saying, this is heating up this game. I'm watching with two eyes now, this game. You're watching the City one, so you tell me if something is happening. Schlotterbeck injured again. Holy moly, yeah. Why do you play him if he can't play? He got subbed as well at Milan because he couldn't play anymore. Like Terzic, okay, but Zul is injured as well, so who do you play? So
the amount of injuries this year is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's too many games. It's unbelievable. This fucking Nations League and whatever they're all called, like for real, nobody needs them. Conference League, I'm sorry, like I like them for S5 wise, obviously, but do you really need a Conference League? I don't know.
For the Nations,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a huge. I don't mind it really, to be honest with you, replacing friendlies. But I think just why don't you? Do we even need those internationals? But international teams, that's weird, man, because you can't just play the qualifiers, I suppose, because then you don't get the opportunity to really like give a guy a cap and see if he's made of it or test informations or whatever. You kind of need to sacrifice a qualifying campaign if you don't get friendlies or a competition that's less important, like a nation.
Doku got injured.
Doku did. Oh,
at least on Saturday, I don't think he got injured, to be honest.
I didn't really see that, to be honest. Oh, I suppose the Grealish sub was on the 49th minute or something, so probably did.
Oof. Big shout out. Nianzou starting for Sevilla already in a 55. Woo! After 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Harry's going to love
Sevilla, who have they got again today?
Goodlay and Ramos.
Papadopoulos coming on. Adeyemi's coming on too.
Yeah, you're so way behind in the Dortmund Leverkusen game. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. What do you think of the Euro draw, Quinny? For Scotland, it's not a great draw. We have Germany, Hungary, and Switzerland. So we're basically playing three Bundesliga teams. We're going to be playing Bayern Munich, Borussia Mönchengladbach, and I don't know, what's the other one? It could be Hungary, like Freiburg or something. That's basically who we're playing. What's Scotland like? We're maybe like maybe a Villa. Newcastle, no, maybe more Villa. Without the striker power, really. I don't know. So yeah, it'll be an interesting group. It'll be quite tight, but I'm not holding my hopes out for it.
By the way, Riesen is on 100, obviously, after I sold him.
Well done, mate. So it is.
So it is, right?
Wirtz is pushing a 60 without the decisive. Come on, man. Come on, Wirtz. You can do it.
I think Palacios is pushing a 82 without the decisive, right?
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Man, I hate Zion Fleming. I really hate Zion Fleming.
What was he done to you this time?
Holy moly. Can somebody check it? Because we were talking about maybe somebody would check the game. How did Doku seem? Did he seem injured, or why did sorare have a injury cross on it? Maybe I can't read the chat, but maybe write it in the chat and then Quinny can read it.
Yeah. If anyone did catch it.
Would love
I
that.
thought Man City were just turning the gear up, just bring Grealish on for Foden or something, but Doku must have got him.
No, I don't think so.
Pep's been going matches without making subs, so for me make a sub 5 minutes after half time, definitely does strike me as an injury.
10 minutes.
Oy. So yeah, City game sitting at 2-1, 67 minutes. Leverkusen still losing 1-0 to Dortmund, basically the same time.
No, I was talking before all this madness happened, basically.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking Palacios. We both agree he's an absolutely astonishing player and incredible specimen. Where do you think he goes? Where should he go? He can't go Real because they have enough of his type.
I think Liverpool's the place.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think Liverpool's the place. Like,
put him next to Kimmich. What do you think?
Next to Kimmich?
Yeah.
Mate, well, you're going to buy Palfinha for like 80 million in January already.
Yeah.
Oh, what a goal, Tottenham, Lo Celso. Wow, Tottenham get a wee bit of run of play there, and Lo Celso edge of the box. I'll tell you in a second, but I'm going to guess number 22.
That's Son, I think. Oh,
Brennan Johnson. I'm going to guess Brennan Johnson.
Yeah.
Maybe Porro. It was one of those two, I think.
No, it's Johnson.
But nice bit of build-up play. Let's see it. Goal replay here. So right centre-back, I think that's a Kanji. Tries to play it into midfield. Bernie tries to flick it up. Basically, comes to Son. It comes to Son. Son drops it in for Lo Celso. Lo Celso takes like 10 touches of the ball. You know, doing a wee kind of quick dribble. Covers maybe about 5 yards doing that. Buys himself 2 yards. Gets in line with the penalty spot and then fizzes it bottom left. Ederson just can't quite get there in time. Professional goal from Lo Celso. But no, Palacios, I think, maybe even Tottenham, by the way, but I think it's a Premier League team that need to take him, and I think it's someone that is really looking to build a new midfield. So I think if you put Palacios in next to McAllister and Szoboszlai, I think that'd be way better than Endo or Gravenberch.
Yeah, you think? Difficult. Oh, yeah, for sure. Sorry, I was just Palacios. So you would play Palacios, McAllister, Szoboszlai? Or how would you play?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, that would actually work. That would actually pretty much work.
I think Liverpool would be a good shout.
I'm just debating if I should buy Tanguini soon, to be honest, in Super Rare. So just love that kid. I think he's absolutely brilliant.
How much is the Super sitting at?
Nah, it's too much. That's the thing. For him not being a sure starter.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? But with Supers, you're kind of screwed, aren't you? Because you're just, it's not like Rares or Limiteds where give it a week or two, maybe the market can drop a significant percentage quickly enough to make it worth waiting for. And sometimes you're on the risk of the guy gets a good game or two and then the price goes up.
Yeah, I know.
So Supers are tough. Tough.
I just understand. Let me do some bit of research why he is actually playing. Because if somebody's injured or whatever, then makes sense. Yeah, somehow Ramos is not playing. Yeah, Ramos has a red card. Obviously, he's not playing. That was stupid for me.
I think it's 2 or 3 games he's done for on that one. It's a 3-game ban, maybe. And we're seeing as well here from Rico, man, great intel. He's letting us know that there'll be no Rodri or Grealish for the next game. I'm guessing Rodri's picked up a yellow today as well. As we see Wirtz break the 60 barrier.
Whoa.
And Rodri's
yeah, you see the Stoku one. Why is he injured? Man, the goal
straight down the tunnel.
Bro, the pass from Alvarez to Foden was incredible.
Yeah.
Like this.
It was like Foden to Foden, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like a Foden play.
Doku went straight to the tunnel, or who said that?
Yeah, went straight down the tunnel. That's the comment we've got for it.
But he walked off himself, right?
Seems to be, yeah. He's walked straight down the tunnel.
Okay. Let's see. I would love to play him, though, to be honest.
Haaland, Ben Davis and Emerson Royale. Proper Royal Rumble going for aerial balls right now. Here's Palacios. Lovely wee ball into the left channel. Point miles behind you, so there's no point talking about it. Boniface. Possession lost, big man. Rico Lewis is going to come on for Foden. Interesting change. Don't really get that. Rico Lewis is more... He's not a Foden type player in terms of attacking, is he?
No, he isn't. Agree.
Interesting move, Pep. Oh, he's maybe... Yeah, he does have him in the forward line. He's going to do that kind of John McGinn, Scott McTominay thing where you put a defensive player in the forward press.
Demi, that was a soft pen. That was nothing.
Ooh, Haaland almost picks the pocket of Vicario there. Tottenham trying to play out. Haaland, very close. But yeah, Rico Lewis has joined the front press.
I really don't like this Tottenham away kit. It looks so dull. Like for
it's not nice, is it?
Man, Grimaldo, you can't shoot from everywhere. I understand that you have a good shot, but bro, just build up the game. Yeah, that's no pen, brother. Woo! You could actually give that as a pen on a certain day. Did you see Ademi?
I seen him go through and get fouled. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, they're gonna have a closer look to it. Man, why the hell are you always shooting? Just pass the ball. Leverkusen is frustrated. They're just shooting now.
Yeah. I just seen Grimaldo Sky one, and then they're looking at the Adeyemi one. There's more of a shout for that one than the Palacios one, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think either is a pen. Oh, maybe.
This one, the Ademi one, maybe actually is a pen, to be honest.
I think you give it to the ref, but if the ref said no pen, then you go, okay.
Yeah, if he would have given that, it wouldn't be called off, to be honest. Let's say like that.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't reverse it. Spurs have 11 first-team players missing. Dirty Sanchez, 11 is some number, man. I can believe it as well.
Yeah, that seems like AC Milan. We have 18.
Rico Man says that Doku was holding his calf, so it could just be a precaution.
Okay.
Rodri's broken through. Rico Lewis with a cutback. Rodri! Oh, he was just like half a yard behind the ball, but he still read it. Gets a good shot to it. Or was it Ruben Diaz, actually?
How's Joshka doing? I'm not seeing the score. Is he building up some AAs?
Joshka? No, he's on 43.
Oh, fucking idiot.
I know. We need to get into
the Rodri one. Just saw the Rodri.
But it's a 2 each now, so that's good for Guardiola. We can maybe get him charged down the left-hand side once.
Yeah, I need assist. I need an assist as he did on Tuesday.
Yeah, but it's whenever you don't play Guardiola's when you get that.
Yeah, I know.
Again, Vicario on the ball. Rico Lewis coming on really changed Man City's front press.
I think Leverkusen got nervous. Oh, Frimpong, what a fool. And lost again. Yeah, they're getting nervous. 15 more minutes and Dortmund is beating the unbeaten run.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Great touch from Grealish. Stands up by two guys, drops it back. Josko Guardiola drops the shoulder, comes inside, gives it back to Rodri. Stay there. Stay. Don't go anywhere. Stay up there. Attacks the box, Josko. Yes, he's on the edge of the box. We're watching the big man. Bernie's made it in. He's dribbling around 2 or 3 guys. It's going out for a throw-in for Man City. Really high up there, up the pitch.
Can you please, like, for real, can you please do me a favor and check what was Julian Ryerson highest AA game before this one? Like, for real?
Yeah, sure. Let's have a peek.
This man is on a 45 AA. With a 60 decisive score, obviously, but...
Let's have a look. Ryerson, all-time. Let's just say for Dortmund. It's his best ever Borusia Dortmund score. His previous high was 89.
God.
All teams. He's never scored 100 before. This is his best ever game.
Adeyemi. Oh, and he fucks it up.
So what's Ryerson's actual AA? 43. So if they did concede a goal, he would lose like 13 points. He'd probably still be hanging high 90s.
Yeah.
As well. So yeah, good shift from him.
Ooh, Hummels with the tactical. Hummels with the tactical.
Tactical foul.
Mm-hmm. On Palacios, he's getting fouled a lot, which is helping his AA, but...
Guardiola, right foot volley. Bloody, like, goes higher than it did travel distance, if that makes sense. Like, just went like that, over the bar.
I understand. Oh, God, now I see it. Oh, God. Oh, man.
No, he's not got a right foot. Ollie skips about to come on for Tottenham for Lo Celso.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, so it's definitely where...
You know you're messed up if you have to bring Skip.
Yep.
Is Dyer actually playing?
No, he's not been playing the last game or two. I don't know if he's dropped him or if he prefers Davis and Emerson as the centre-backs.
I think he hates Dyer.
Fair.
I think he really does. Yeah, but I understand it's completely un-Ange ball, you know?
Yeah. Maybe an interception there for Guardiola. Let's hope it counts.
I'm hearing that Inter might want Romero from Tottenham in the summer. Imagine the defense of Bastoni, Romero, and Pavard.
That would be good. I think it's hard to get guys like that out the Premier League, but...
Yeah, but he's been to Serie A. He's played 5 years in the Serie A. That's why he's so good in defensive tackles and everything. Inter can pay him what he wants. Like, what
not really,
Tottenham
but
pays...
they're not going to pay Tottenham wages.
Yeah.
Tottenham can't replace him to the same level.
At least you have the chance to somehow win a domestic cup or whatever.
Oh no, listen, I agree, but I just think guys like Romero, I think they're so hard to get out the Premier League.
Where's he going? I would love to see him at Real Madrid. I think he's a perfect Real Madrid player, especially because they need somebody like him who's a bit more aggressive and not. But in the Prem, nobody is gonna get him from Tottenham because they're not gonna. Ooh, 1-1 Leverkusen, boom, Boniface.
Yeah. Please be worse.
Nah, it's Frimpong, I think.
Frimmers, get up, you.
Who is it? Let me see. Oh, it was a white guy. Maybe Grimaldo or Wirtz. One of those two guys.
Wirtz. Now, here we go. Let's see. Odilon wins the ball. Odilon gets away from Adeyemi. Odilon charges all the way up the pitch. Slides it in for Wirtz. For Boniface!
No, it's Xhaka.
I always get Xhaka. I knew. I was just... See, since I said that, I'm like, I always get Xhaka and Wirtz mixed up.
It's Xhaka. But I'm telling you, Odilon is the MVP. People don't even see that. He's better than Tapsoba.
Grealish! Oh, Haaland assist. Grealish with the tap in. Man City attacks with 4 or 5 players on a wee bit of a free kick transition-y thing. Rico Lewis, Ruben Diaz is up there. They just stormed the box on a transition. Haaland get played into the channel, kind of wide of the goal face, and then he's just got to the byline and cut it back, and 3 guys could have tapped it in, but it was Grealish. And City are buzzing like they've won a cup final here. Ange is gutted, obviously.
And City's winning every game somehow. I don't understand how.
City, mate. I expected them to score 3 or 4 at Tottenham. I'm surprised Tottenham have 2. 10 minutes to go. City need to keep this up. Yeah, 5 guys on the counter press here. So, yeah, Tottenham trying to play out from the back, and it's Bissouma. He just loses out to Rodri, and just they swarm. 5 guys super quick into the box. And when it's 5 guys wearing Man City's strip,
Palacios got out. I don't know. Oh, because of the yellow card. I think he knew he's an Argentinian. Wirtz.
Guardiola's buzzing.
What the hell is Wirtz doing? Please just now look. Just go on it's offside, but just look what he's doing with the defenders.
That's Grealish's season up and running. I'm watching Leverkusen. Here we go. Wirtz into the box. Can he get by Ryerson? Ryerson, man, is just on it. Oh, he does just about button. Oh, unlucky. I thought that was all right.
Yeah, he's good.
Did the ball go out?
Yeah, the ball went out, I think. Like everybody, I need Guardiola, man. I need the trashy. I need some money. I need to buy some players.
Yves Bissouma is on 1.1 points right now with that Erling to go clocking in.
Holy moly. How is that possible?
Kulusevski on the counter-attack here has got away from Grealish down Tottenham's right. They're kind of touching each other. Then inside the box, no foul happens. He drops it back for number 4. I think that's all he skipped. And then he's going to go back to Emerson. And Tottenham are trying to go get that goal, by the way. And this is going to be brilliant for City because they just they're desperate to win the ball and turn it over. And Guardiola, by the way, that could be red if it looks anywhere near what it could have looked like from a distance. The ref's got a yellow in his hand and Guardiola gets booked. But that looked... Ooh, it's a funny one, man. Like, he's challenging a bouncing ball, studs up. He's trying to kick the ball, gets all player, no ball, stud to boot. It's, I'm yellow for that. It's my player, but man, if that was against me, I'd be crying out for VAR on this because it's a bit reckless. He's out of control. All the stuff they tell you about red cards, studs are showing, etc. No ball contact. But maybe they're sticking with the on-field decision. They think the referee's seen enough of it, and that's fair enough. And if that's the way they're going to take it, that's the way they're going to take it. I don't know if it is or not, but up and running, then misses next game. Good point. Luke Jones, Eric Dyer linked to Sporting on loan in January. Oh, that would be good for SO5, by the way. You get Sebastian Coates in there to replace... you get Dyer in there next to Coates to replace Inacio if he's maybe getting sold or something. That'd be really good SO5-wise. We've got the fight back goal with 10 minutes to go here. Leverkusen, can we get another goal out of this game? I think we can. And Leverkusen are the only team that are really looking like it. Dortmund have been petrified to attack in this game from the outset. And since they went ahead, it's just been, backs to the wall stuff for them. Bolton Wanderer style, play with a bit of flair on the counter. They're going to bring on Muna here, it looks like, for Ryerson, or for Royce. Wow.
Wow.
That's a good way of saying we just want to draw this game.
Probably, yes. It's snowing.
By the way. For Royce.
I love it.
I've seen that, yeah. Big ball over the top. Haaland's got 3 men around him. He brings it down. Porro gets there, but back heels it through him to Bissouma. Bissouma across the face, a goal in the box to Ben Davis. Ben Davis gets out to Doggy. They've switched left to right really quickly, but the press stops Udogie and it goes out for a Tottenham throw closer to the halfway line. Nice kind of tempo in this game. Tottenham have not given up the ghost. Who knows what added time will be? And City know an hour goal is what they need. So both teams going at it. It's a good game to watch right now. Leverkusen still going at it, and Dortmund are just kind of clearing for their life, aren't they? Just giving the ball back to Tapsoba or Rodon. Fulkrug's just going nowhere. He's got no one to help him. Tottenham are still going for it, man. Like, they've got a corner here. They're still getting attacks off, still getting shots away, making deflections, making corners happen. Rico Lewis, by the way, what a tackle.
What a tackle. What a tackle.
You seen it?
Yeah.
It's a Maldini tackle.
Yeah, that is one.
Boom. Oh, I guess lucky. That's a goal kick, by the way. It was not a proper Maldini, but very close. Very close.
Nothing is proper Maldini. Nothing. There's only
Yeah.
one Maldini.
A proper Maldini, for anyone doesn't know what I'm calling that, just for anyone in the chat or whatever, is what you seen Rico Lewis do there, but you like slide tackle, kick it off the guy, you know, like proper, make sure you get the corner off it. It was a wee bit lucky the corner came there. Is this a double sub? Yeah, Guardiola's off for Ake on his booking now, and Kovacic is going to come on probably for Bernie, maybe Akanji.
I don't think Guardiola's going to play during...
No, Kovacic is on for Julian Alvarez. So a much more defensive City now with Rico Lewis on earlier for Foden, and now, who did I just say? Kovacic for Julian Alvarez. So this City team's maybe a bit tamer now for the final 4 minutes of normal time, plus added maybe 10 minutes of a match.
By the way, Quinny...
Basuma off for Richarlison, Tottenham doing the opposite. So, hey, here we go.
By the way, Schick is playing for Leverkusen after a long time injured. He's made his debut again.
Schick is one of these guys I'm not a fan of. I've never really rated him. But he did do good in the Euros. I think he's one of these guys that's a bit overhyped. Haaland and Rico Lewis, wee bit of 1-2 here. Rico Lewis dribbles his way to the box, plays Bernie on the overlap. Is that a shot or a cross? I don't know, but it's went out for a goal kick.
I don't know what happened with Dortmund. They look completely like a different team from the beginning of the season.
Oh!
Oof, I just saw it.
Fast with the volley.
Oh, you're very, very far behind in Leverkusen, Dortmund.
Sorry, guys.
You just saw that?
Yeah, no, Boniface's volley. But yeah, I don't think the City game's over yet at all. Leverkusen don't want the game to be over. I don't think there'll be that much added time in this Leverkusen game. But Leverkusen are going to want a lot of added time.
Okay, corner.
Oh, caramba. So it's been good second halves in both games. Definitely not been dull, despite the first half being the highest scoring. I think really.
What is the shot account on the Leverkusen Dortmund game?
The shot count. Let's have a peek.
It should be like 20-5.
6 shots on target for Leverkusen, 2 for Dortmund. Total shots is 23 for Leverkusen, 5 for Dortmund.
Yeah, that's what I said. 20-5. You remember?
Yeah. City are on 18 to Spurs is 7, and on target it's 4-3 to City.
Okay, interesting.
City got on the counter again here, but without Alvarez and Foden, there's just not enough bodies getting up to Haaland quick enough. Rico Lewis is covering ground quick enough and doing it, but no one else. Kovacic, Rodri, they're just not Foden or Alvarez. So I say City are just not wanting to get up the pitch as quick anymore. And sees that's probably a bit of a feather in the cap of Tottenham that City have done that. I don't see City doing that very often.
Nah, agree.
Tottenham are down the left here. Brennan Johnson clips it in. Back post header. Is that in? It is. Kulusevski.
Is it?
Yeah, free each.
Let's go, Kulu! Vamos!
Well done, you.
Vamos, Kulu!
Brennan Johnson with a cross, I think.
Let's go, Bruno! Let's go!
Buzzing.
I love this, man.
So let's see, how does it happen? Man City trying to press. Spurs play through it. I don't know who. It can't be Skip. Somebody in midfield plays it outside of the foot ball with the right foot out to the left for Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson drops his shoulder. Who?
By the way, I think Emerson Royale is doing good in the last 4 games. Every time I see him, he's fine. Like, he's not responsible for all of this.
Kulusevski smashes that in.
How much did they buy him from Barca, right? They bought him from Barca, no?
I think they spent 20 or something on him. They spent something decent. He's all right. I'd say he was good in La Liga. He played for Barca. He's not hopeless, but he's... The thing with the Premier League is you need to be perfect. And see guys that have a mistake, don't have a perfect touch, etc. Like...
Nah, that's just not...
They just...
really...
People just think they're clowns.
No. That's not true, because I think the La Liga, every La Liga player, except some exceptions in the Premier League, is way more technical than Premier League players. In the Premier League, you just need physique, to be honest. You just need a completely different physique. Oof. Leverkusen and Dortmund, there's a big fight going on.
Oh, cool.
Big fight.
5 minutes added on in the City game. We're already halfway through the 91st minute. So an hour, 3.5 minutes to go. City 3, Spurs 3. Guys, these two games are a great testament for what I told you at the beginning in terms of the early goal, the indicators, and how the game has went, you know. So it's been good to see that bit of action. Two games that have similar things happen, similar teams both play. Oh, yeah, I see the big fight now. Bit of a fight in the City game as well. Somebody's been booked for a foul on Grealish. Kulusevski. Frimpong's getting pulled away from, who's that? Marius Wolf or something? Or Frimpong's livid, man. Frimpong's going to take someone's head off. Wee Frimpong is raging. '92nd minute. Bernardo Silva with the deep free kick, played it into the penalty spot. It's bouncing. 3 City players are running onto it, but they just can't quite get on it. The ball's recovered. Put it back in. Oh, I think that was a Kanji with the header, goes over the post. Oh, yeah, man. 3 of them are on it, but they just can't get to it. Haaland, Diaz, and Ake.
Ederson on a 13, Vicario on a 13. Absolutely crazy.
Wow, both on 13, yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Wow. Crazy.
Diamande is going to AFCON, so we need a short-term replacement for Sporting Lisbon. Same in midfield with Morita going to Asia Cup.
It makes sense. It does all make sense. The problem is they have Ricardo Quaresma as Sporting. He probably is going to be the short term, because I don't think Tottenham is anywhere near to give away any player, even if it's called Eric Dyer, because maybe you play him in the cups where you don't care. Man, Tottenham can't afford to lose a single player. They need to buy 10 players, basically.
I don't think they can afford to lose a player until January, because Tottenham could just go buy 10 guys if they want. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't really spend their Harry Kane money, so FFP and all that stuff, I don't think they would need to worry.
But I think what they want to do
Oh, the ref is screwing City here, by the way. City are on the break, and the ref's pulled something back, and City are going mental at the ref. Let's just see exactly what's happened, but City are going bananas at the ref.
2-1, Leverkusen, by the way.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes.
Please be worse.
No, it's Boniface on Schick.
Ooh. So I see Odilon plays it wide right here. Probably Hoffman. I'm watching the City thing first. So City on the counter attack. Haaland gets brought down, gets back to his feet, plays the ball. Oh my God. That is fucking cheating. That is just cheating. Wait till you see this. Haaland gets the ball, takes a touch back into his half, gets fouled, gets back to his feet, takes another touch. The ref says play on. Haaland then takes another touch, which is a pass that plays the man in on the counter-attack, and then the ref says no advantage. He's broke the offside trap. He's played the man through one-on-one with the goalkeeper. That is bona fide cheating. That is cheating of the highest order.
I hate this VAR thing. Like, destroying football.
So see VAR right now. VAR should come in right now and give City a penalty or something. Like that. VAR should clean up bullshit. Like, that is bullshit, referee. You have just fucked them right there. Like, that is clear and obvious. You've played advantage and then took advantage away when he played a line-breaking pass to put the striker one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Is that not advantage? You fucking idiot. Like, it's just cheating. I hate it. It's just cheating. VAR should step in on that stuff and say, what the fuck are you playing at? Do you even know what advantage means? Oh, it boils my blood. Honestly, see at Newcastle yesterday, I was trying so hard to get the cheat on the ref. The fans never done it. I don't think they do that chant in England. But honestly, it boils my blood.
1-1 Leverkusen Dortmund, it's done.
Oh, is the goal chopped off?
Yeah, they dropped the goal. That's what I tried to say.
Something's going on for City here. The ref's adding on added time here. We're approaching the 56th minute. I think City have got a corner. Yeah, City corner. Ball's on the corner. Not swung in. Played short to Rico Lewis, edge of the box, just inside in case it gets fouled. Ollie Skip slides in there. I think he's clean enough with it. City still have the ball, and Tottenham are frantically trying to press them. There cannot be much time. The ref's got to give them an opportunity, but after he's just done that bit of cheating, ball gets brought down in the box. Bit of a shout there from the fans. I don't think there's a handball or something, but play goes on. Edge of the box gets dropped in towards the back post. There's a bit of a push. City players are desperate for a penalty. If there's poetic justice, they're going to get it. I don't even know if it's a foul or not. But we are at 96
You need
and a
to
half
become
minutes.
a commentator. Send the sample to Sky Sports or BT Sports, like for real.
Oh, there's a shout there. There's a shout there. What did you say, Feda? Sorry, say that again.
Send a sample to BT Sports or Sky Sports. You need to become a commentator. That's a lost talent you have there, brother. Like, for
I'm glad
real.
you think so. I'm glad you think so. What did I say just now that made you think that, Bucks? I've got no idea of what I just said.
But the whole frequency, the whole scenario you just described was absolutely amazing.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like, for real, just snip a sample of this clip and send it to BT Sports, like, for real.
Okay. I'll give that a shot. I'm not a shy guy. Probably won't go anywhere, but there you go. City are still at it, by the way. We're approaching 97 and a half minutes. Bernardo Silva's got 4 Tottenham players around him, halfway in the half. He tries to switch it. Grealish, edge of the box, drops it back to Ake, and now Ake plays it back to Grealish. He's got a bit of space, and are we going to get the chance? No, Grealish can't get a ball in here, and Tottenham have got it clear. It broke away. Final whistle, 3-3, and the boos ring out. Another Man City draw. It was as if I was there. Pep and Ange are having a wee hug and a wee heart-to-heart here. Pep's talking to Ange the way, the way sometimes Pep comes onto the pitch and talks to Sterling. He's doing that with Ange, if you know what I mean. He's doing all that, kind of holding his arm, rubbing his shoulder and talking to him stuff. I think that comes across patronising, and I don't know if Ange will be wearing it, but Haaland is raging. I can't wait to hear post-match comments, by the way, because it is out and out cheating. He's still shouting and having a go at the refs, Haaland. He's probably going to get a booking or a suspension or something if he carries on like this.
Man, he has so long hair.
It's a cheat. And I don't say this like that easily, and it might seem that way because I keep throwing it out today, right? But it is cheating. He says advantage when he sees Haaland get back to his feet, and then he plays the ball in, and instantly
Haaland
says no advantage.
On another level, angry. Holy moly.
Yeah, he's fuming. The media are going to want to interview him post-match.
Oh, God.
Huge controversy in this one for sure. The ref has had a mare. Absolute mare. Cheating. Pep said something to him, maybe quietly, just walking by him. He just kind of walked by him cheating bastard. One of those ones. Pedro Porro and Pep get a wee hug, and the boos ring out as the officials leave the pitch, I suspect. That's the way things are going. Kulusevski will be feeling like a hero right now. He's away to clap the Tottenham fans with a doggy.
Great game from Kulu. Great game.
Great games for all involved. Great game for all involved. Just moving my cameras and stuff background, guys, to the normal stuff. So yeah, I've only really planned to do the kind of watch along kind of part of the show today. Oh, sorry. And what count I'm on this one now? I sorted. But I'm quite interested to hear post-match now, Feda, because there is going to be a lot of controversy around this one for sure. Cheating. Pot kettle black. How is it not cheating? What's the pot kettle black stuff about? That is cheating of the highest order, mate. He said it. It's not like the reason I say this is defined as cheating, right? Is because he actually says it's not like he gives a foul or something. He actually says advantage. City get the advantage, the best version of advantage you could hope for, and then he says no advantage, free kick. It's cheating.
Sassuolo, by the
Oh,
way, is still winning against Roma. Unbelievable.
it's because this screen is here. I think, why do I keep looking this way and it looks funny on screen? But yeah, it's because Feda's on the screen. There we go.
Don't worry.
Awesome. So Feda, how's your game week shaking out? Has this killed you or made you, these games? Kulusevski seemed pretty chuffed about that.
Man, I love December. It's gonna be better than November, so I'm happy with everything. And I just set myself the goal because I haven't won it like in ages to win the Super Red threshold. If I win this game week, everything on top is a bonus basically. But yeah, love that. And yeah, man, Celtic need to keep a clean sheet one day.
One day. It's fucking dire, mate. I don't know if you've seen it, but Joe Hart was not good for the goal we conceded, but he did save us. Like, see when we were winning 2-1,
yeah,
so Johnson could have scored to make it 2-2, but Hart made a save, and then we counter-attacked and made it 3-1.
Oof. Oh, nice. Understand.
But we need the clean sheet. You're spot on there.
Oh, man, that would have been a great... Oh, Savio got off the goal as well.
Yeah, get taken away from him. If I get a Trubin clean sheet, I might just about card, but it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, even just with a Trubin clean sheet, basically. No, but I haven't watched with a complete eye the City Tottenham game. I just watched when you told me to watch, basically. But the Leverkusen Dortmund game was exactly what I expected. Super entertaining. Leverkusen got nervous in the second halftime. Then they scored the 1-1, and then Alonso switched complete all attack. Got off. Palacios got in. Schick basically still just were shooting from everywhere. It is what it is. I think by watching the game, I think it was the deserved 1-1 for Dortmund against Leverkusen. As I said, Dortmund seemed to be a completely different team than at the beginning of the season. Super excited to watch Dortmund against Stuttgart on Wednesday in the DFB Pokal. That's going to be great. Man, Stuttgart has some heavy games. The next 3 games for Stuttgart are Dortmund in the Cup, then Leverkusen in the league, and the next league fixture is going to be Bayern Munich. So, yeah, that's going to be hard.
We've got Luke Jones coming back here. We're seeing 115 FFP charges is the cheating part of it. It's not on the field. Maybe your argument would be that's on the field. And I say it like, I'm not an accountant. I don't get involved in that stuff, even when it comes to Celtic and Rangers and all the rest of it. And again, it's not been. So you're not going to get me to say that's whatever, right? And also, I didn't say Spurs were cheating. Spurs didn't have anything to do with this. They're just playing football. It's the ref. The ref cheated. He's the cheating bastard in this. The ref, like he was last night as well. Just crappy decisions and stuff. And yeah, like this good bit of rivalry, Red or Dead. Love to see it, mate. Bring it on. But and Luke Jones as well, I think as well. Love to see it. But that's bona fide cheating, because it's like he did something and then that's just I just didn't like it. But and then FFP stuff. We'll see how it goes. But
we will see how it goes.
I don't really care about FFP stuff, mate. I don't want football clubs to be in FFP in the good way. See, if they have lots of money, let them spend it. You know what I mean? And just the problem is, of course, especially when you're in the UK talking about this, is there's been so many clubs that people have come in, and without the FFP, what it's there to protect you against is people being reckless with the club and put it into administration and jeopardising its existence, which no one wants to have. Of course, neither do I. But see, for the teams that are, you should maybe just make sure that more contracts are much safer on like volatility situations. You know, like if the club changes hands, contracts get reviewed or something like that. I don't know, but it's similar to, I don't know if you've ever heard Joe Rogan talking about like the Olympics, and he says like the Olympics should have like people on steroids in it. Let's see how fast a guy can actually run. You know, let's see how fast a guy can actually swim. If you know what I mean, like kind of joking, but I think he's half serious. I feel that way about football teams. If Man City want to go and spend all the money, let them go and spend all the money. Newcastle want to do it, let them charge on, but just don't. Leave somebody with a bill to pay.
He said
Rogan, Rogan said that kind of thing a few times. I've heard him say it. Like he'd love to see like an Olympics where everyone's on the juice, you know, everyone's roided up and everyone knows it, and that's the competition. Is like, how good could you actually be if you took all the stuff, you know?
Interesting,
kind of thing. So yeah, like and I say like because there's always going to be disparities in football. Some clubs just don't sell that many tickets. Some clubs are really small. Some clubs are bigger and smaller. So you're always going to, football's never going to be like MLS is quite unique in the sense that so many of the clubs are on level, but that's very contained in a petri dish. Worldwide football, you couldn't make it MLS-ish to everyone's equal. Everyone has a star. No one pays anyone too much money, and that kind of thing. But so yeah, outside of that, some teams will have to fight on a budget. And like I said earlier, like when it comes to like Newcastle, PSG, City, Atletico Madrid, when I was young, these clubs, man, you'd have loved to see them do well because they were underdogs. They were in the shadow of a bigger team or someone else in their city, or they'd never really got it over the line before for having a bad owner or not enough investment or something. Fair play, City will be playing. And here, by the way, see if City get mad relegated off the back of it all, I would actually really like it. That would probably make me watch City more, to be quite honest with you, because it would be exciting. Or I don't know how exciting it would be. Maybe it would be 10-0 every week, but it would be something. It would be interesting as hell.
Let's do this again. It was lovely. I have to pop off. Buddy. I have to go. Bye-bye.
Catch you later, bud. All the best, Feder. I'll hang with you guys here on the chat for another couple as we say goodbye to Feder. So Luke Jones, on a football note, I do agree City were cheated there. No guarantee Grealish would have scored, but also I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care unless it's about time something happened to City. Fair. I can, yeah, fair. Don't think any City kind of supporter or whatever would say they're ever hard on to in any great term of it. It's good to see Trubin's clicked up some AA already. So a clean sheet for him could be quite powerful today, which is fun. We've got Starfield to go tomorrow. Captain Jota till I die. Ooh, 6 o'clock tomorrow. Maybe even try and peep that. I think Saudi Arabian football or all that stuff is whatever. No, but that's the point. Like, I know that is cheating, but he's like, it's just a thought, it's just something he said. I think it's just a funny thought, but like, imagine it was like, do what you want. Like, how fast, Usain Bolt, what's the record? 9.56 seconds or something. How fast could a guy run? Like, seriously. It's one of those ones. It's just a thought. It's just a thought. And, if you've done proper athletics, I understand your position on it. And I don't mean to irk you or ruffle your feathers, Ed or Dead, because it feels like we've probably bumped on a few subjects there. But, are we still live? I think we are. Yeah, cool. I just seen something there that made me think we weren't. But yeah, guys, I've had great fun today. Thanks to everyone that did join us for the live watch along. We'll be back doing this again soon, I'm sure. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, retweet, and follow. We've put this on a few platforms today. Hope we've had good fun with it. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.